Okay. I guess it's this button, yep. Let me see here. Here we go. Just one sec. All right, audio check. Just one sec. All right, audio check. Yep, that's fine. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back. Yeah, I've not streamed like since last week. I was kind of very tired during the weekend, especially like on Friday and Saturday. I was just really, really like exhausted. Um, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of work to do outside of gaming. I mean, this is not a job technically. I mean, kind of, but not really not though. I mean, it doesn't pay the bills or anything. Before I jump into the game today, just want to quickly remind you to please check out the links in the description. There's a lot of great stuff down there, so go and have a look. I noticed yesterday I got some money from like a book sale. Somebody bought my book, which is great. I hope it happens more often because it's a great book. And I mean, it's fairly short. I mean, it's 190 pages or something like that. But there's a lot like that happens in there. So definitely check it out. Is it me or is the audio peaking? Wait, what's going on here? One sec, guys. Peaking. Wait. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Like, huh? Why is that? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Let me have a look in the settings. I might have changed the thing here. So, ah, maybe it's that one. Let's see. Test. 1, 2, 3. That's a bit low now. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that is better. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want it to be peaking. Yeah, apart from that, I've kind of been having a bit of fun on TikTok recently. There's a couple of funny videos that popped up in my feed. They have these like interactive things now, where you can play games and stuff. The one that I did today was about the languages. You have to say like goodbye in different languages. However, I will say that they're not always right, okay? So definitely, I think like whoever made those like filters, sometimes they were maybe trolling people because definitely like some words are not pronounced the way that they want you to pronounce it to pass. So yeah, just be aware of that. But it is for, it's just for fun, so I get it. um but if you're looking for like some kind of 100% accuracy, you're not gonna get it. But anyway, it's just, yeah, it's just for fun pretty much. And there's a lot of people that get stuck at different levels, like even like native speakers, they get stuck at their language. Well, again, this is because whoever made that filter, they didn't like record it in a kind of native way. They record it in a kind of trollish way. So that's why you fail, because you have to pronounce it like a troll would as well. So I failed on the especially on the Korean one. I failed a lot, but I'm not Korean, so although I lived there for a year, and I'm surprised that I don't know, it took like so many tries to get it right. I'm not sure exactly why the last one passed though. I mean, I didn't really do anything like that different. And also the Italian one was a bit weird because look, I know how to say arrivederci, but for some reason like it wouldn't accept it. Uh, the last one, it accepted it when I gave it a bit of attitude, and maybe that's again that's something they try to troll you with, like if you pronounce it with an attitude, because Italian language is all about attitude. Well, maybe then it works. But look, I know that the Italians speak with a bit of emotion, obviously, but it's not like they kind of overact either, like nonstop, because that would be like unbearable. Can you imagine like if everybody was just going around like overreacting when they're speaking, like even like daily conversation? That would be just unbearable. That would drive anyone insane. So, of course, like in some situations where you want to emphasize something, sure, go for it. But like, come on, like that's just not how it works. Anyway, yeah, so that's just for my fun though. Apart from that, I'm still looking for people. I want to do a couple of music videos next spring. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's just like in spring in general. It's like, 3-month range right there. It's in the Yokohama area, so like if you happen to be here around here, and if you're interested, I'm looking basically for an actress and a makeup artist. It's supposed to be like a kind of android, a female android like thing, but not like a pure robot, more like a humanoid android, if you know what I mean. So that's basically what I'm going for. There is a song there. Of course, I'll give you the words, I'll give you the lyrics. You'll just have to sign an NDA agreement though, but that's pretty standard. There's really nothing special about that. I do pay, not a lot, but I do pay. So yeah, if you're interested, if you're in the area, obviously like if you're traveling, uh, probably like no, because then it will be very hard to match schedules. But I mean, like if you're based here and if you're interested, then leave a comment or something on the video, and I'll send you like the details, or like I'll give you an email address that you can send your information to. It's kind of like I have a couple of disposable ones, let's say. Like even if they get spammed, it's like who cares? So that's happening. I do have a couple of people in mind at the moment, but it's not. It's still like open, so you're open to apply. It's like I said, it's near Yokohama area. It's actually here. I mean, like if you see behind me, I have like green screen, but actually for that particular shoot, I'm gonna use like a wider, like probably gonna get a blue screen for that one because like green is nice. It's very obviously like very few people wear green, so that's good. However, it also spills a lot. Like it spills a great deal. And blue is, well, yeah, it's a bit more risky, but it doesn't spill as much, and that's the point. So yeah, hopefully I can make it work. Hopefully. I don't know. I will have to think about it actually because there are certain parts where maybe some parts of the costume will blend with it. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's something that I will figure out later. But yeah, it's here. But I have both. I will have both for the shoot, a green screen and a blue screen. And we can always change like if something doesn't work. Yeah, so that's happening. Apart from that, I'm almost finished writing with the article. I wrote this kind of big article about White Album 2. So for people who don't know what it is, it's a visual novel. It's also an anime, by the way. But I think there's also a visual novel for the first one. Yeah, there is. I think they remade it actually. I didn't get it because like the first one was like okay. I still like I think I rated it 8 out of 10 for the anime, so it's good. But I just don't want to like replay it though. Like it's fine to watch once, but that's enough. I mean, I'm sure there's a bit more in the visual novel. There's more details and stuff. However, I just didn't feel very engaged in the romance stories in general. I mean, the main character is kind of like a loser guy, and yeah, I mean, like again, it's fine, but it's just not that great. But White Album 2 though is far superior to the first one in my opinion. The characters are far more appealing. Although like they do follow the same pattern, I would say, as in the first one in general. But at least like the main character is not a loser. He's like a just a regular guy. Um, well, high school student when you start, but he like in the very last chapter, because it spans many years, he's like 25. Actually, the main trio are all 25 come the end of the game. Although it depends with who you end up with. There is one character, but that's a bit earlier though. So that's probably like when you're 20. You can choose to be with your supervisor at the editing company, and she's like 25 at that point, so she's kind of like the older option. There's also a younger option if you want. That girl, she's basically kind of turning 18. So yeah, uh, actually, both of them are really great romance choices. Like, if you want to go for either of them, uh, it's totally cool. I really love both of them. They're not like the main characters, obviously. They're more kind of side characters that they only, they only exist in individual novel because the anime ends uh, pretty much like kind of a third into the visual novel. It's just the beginning. It's kind of like the introductory chapter. And yeah, it focuses on the love triangle. So I think like the reason why they didn't continue the anime is because the visual novel gets pretty like convoluted after that. There's like again like new characters, and there's actually a lot of fluff though, which you can take out easily. You don't need to like literally like show every single dialogue, etc. You can take it out, and that will cut down on the length a lot. I think what they should do is kind of similar to Steins Gate, something like, like he's gonna try like different partners, but like clearly something is not quite right. So you can have like a maybe a time loop, or maybe like some kind of parallel like universe where he I don't know. I'm just like giving it as an example. Obviously, they can refine it or whatever, but I'm just saying like as an example. Instead of doing this kind of linear thing, which is actually impossible, because once you pick one character, uh, how then after that do you jump back to like another to a previous character? It's impossible because it's like you're stuck in a timeline. So you need a way to go back to the past. Now, obviously, they don't have a time machine or anything, but I don't know. Maybe yeah, they could have some kind of like uh, universe disturbance, or something that just like like it just kind of allows for several paths to happen. And if you do that, the anime doesn't have to be that long, and you can explore every branch, uh, I think, quite easily. I mean, I'm not sure how many episodes it would take. Maybe, I'm not sure. It would be hard to fit in the standard 13, because these days, like 13 is kind of a standard length. I know 25 as well, but I think like these days you see fewer and fewer 25 episodes. You see more like kind of, yeah, 13 or 12, something like that. Sometimes even less than that. But I think, yeah, if you do this structure, maybe you can probably fit it in 13 without like sacrificing a lot. Um, I think it's maybe doable, but look, at the end of the day, if you need more episodes, then do that, because I hate when they kind of do short ones, but then they sacrifice story parts because they have to fit everything into like a smaller amount. Um, I don't think there's any rule that says like, okay, an anime must be 13 episodes. Like, as far as I'm aware, anyway, there's no rule about it whatsoever. So you use the length that you need to use. It's kind of like if you're writing a book. If you think 200 pages are enough, then it's enough. But if you think that you need more, then go for it, because there's no there is really nothing that says that, okay, your book must be like 201 page long precisely, and not 1 page longer. There's no such thing. So yeah, just use as much space as you need, but without obviously, kind of dragging it on and on, because then people will just fall asleep. And like I said, like in White Album 2, there is a lot of fluff, so you can definitely like take out a lot. But there's still a lot of the main story that you can show, and it is adorable. It's a story that is very painful as well, because the main character is very indecisive, and but because of that indecisiveness, though, he basically like doesn't want to hurt anyone, but unfortunately, like this ends up hurting everyone, and including him. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a tough one, because I do understand him on one side. He doesn't want to hurt people, and that's fair. But look, at the end of the day, like relationships are not simple, especially like when they involve more than one potential partner. Like when you're kind of like split, and you like both people and they both like you. But look, at the end of the day, like you'll have to make a choice. I mean, because it's true that it's not in every case, but like in most cases, and obviously like in White Album 2, they went more with a traditional route, which leads to a marriage. And in that case, like a love triangle just doesn't work, because like how can it? Like if you get married, like how does it work for the other person? It doesn't. So, but I know that obviously if you don't want to get married, uh although like people get married for different reasons as well, that must be said, especially like if it's kind of like between different nations, right? Sometimes you need like the visa, etc. So it's not just like about love or something like that. In some cases, yeah, in some cases it is, but not in all cases. uh but in this case, like they're all Japanese in the game, so there's no like problem with visa or anything like that. So maybe in that scenario, it is possible that they can keep the love triangle going. But again, I just don't think it's like realistic in that particular scenario. I'm sure it happens out there. I'm sure there are people like living together, like three people or four people or whatever. And maybe for them it works just fine. But in this case, like, you know, the two women, the two young women, they both want the main guy for themselves, and they make it clear on several occasions. But in that case, a love triangle is impossible then, by definition, because like if you want the main character for yourself, then by logical extension you exclude the other person. So yeah, but I think like yeah, it's a great game, but it's just very painful sometimes. It's like kind of daggers through the heart. Sometimes it's even worse than that. Sometimes it's kind of like a spear going through the heart. But it is interesting, I would say. I gave it like a 9 out of 10, so it is really really good. Um, my only complaints are that yeah, the music is very repetitive, and also yeah, it's just a bit too long. Like there's a bit of like fluff that it's like, come on, like it's not really necessary, I think. And it all it does, it just kind of puffs up the length of the visual novel, but I don't know, it has no real meaning. So anyway, I'm still working on it, but it will be published soon. I mean, the article is written, but I still have to edit it a little bit. I did start the process, but I still have like the bulk of it to check still. And also I have to add still quite a few pictures. Yeah, I mean, some of them are like completely done, but some of them are lacking at the moment. So yeah, I'm working on it, but it's still gonna take a couple of days for sure. But it's a good one. And I apply for kind of writing jobs. So I have like scientific articles, and that's great. Obviously, I can use that. Uh, but a lot of the jobs that I apply for are typically more kind of pop culture, related to games as well sometimes. And I just thought it would be nice to have a like a a proper article about a game. So and plus I obviously I love the game. I wanted to, because I know that many people will not play it. I know that because it's very long. I don't know how many hours I sunk into it, but I think if you do every single branch, probably you're looking at 60 hours at least, 50 to 60 hours. And a lot of people just don't have the time. I know that. So instead, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna write this kind of detailed article, but not like too detailed, but detailed enough to give you like a proper idea about each branch. And also I give my conclusion about like which characters I think are worth going for and which ones aren't, because definitely like there's one which is for sure not worth it. uh and also like one of the main characters, I just personally don't like her. Some people like her, I don't. So I didn't like any kind of branch that involves her in particular. So that's why I wanted to write this article, so that people don't want to play the game, fine. But you can still watch the anime though. I do recommend it. However, the anime, like I said, it ends kind of like, a third into the story. So if you want to know what's happening after the anime, then you'll be able to refer to my article. There's other articles, by the way, that were published about it. However, I feel like I read some of them, but I don't know. They're a bit like weird. They kind of focus on some details, but they ignore others. And also it's quite subjective, I would say, because obviously like you can choose your ideal partner in the game, and that is very subjective. That completely depends on your taste and what you're looking for in a woman. So yeah, I think everybody will have a different experience pretty much, because every relationship at the end of the day is different. They have a lot in common, sure. Sure, absolutely. But there's still like a couple of differences for sure. Like it's kind of like watching a movie. You will never find a person out there, never, who has like the exact same opinions as you do. You might get like really, really close. You might get to like 99% agreement, but there's always going to be that 1% where some kind of small detail or something where you disagree on something. So, yeah, it's the same with relationships, just more complex, obviously, because it involves like actual human beings and not actors following a set script, right? All right, so yeah, well, anyway, that was just something to think about. Like I said, it will be done soon. And apart from that, I'm still editing like Final Fantasy 9, and I'm currently like uploading Ravenloft, Strahd's Possession. I just uploaded a new video actually last night. Part which part was it? Part 4? Part 3? No, I think it's part 3, because it started with part 0. It was just like about character creation though. Very short video, that one. And then I jumped to the game. So yeah, this third part was about the lesser catacombs of under Barovia. It's actually an optional level. However, it's uh it's a pretty good level if you want to get XP. So I do recommend doing it. It's not easy though. It's definitely not easy. I do recommend like going in there with a couple more characters. Although it's not really necessary. That's the thing. Like if you just go with the main two characters, it is possible. It's tough though. It is possible, I guess. And you'll get more XP, because the more characters you get in the game, the less XP you get, because it gets shared amongst more people. It's not like in well, actually, Final Fantasy I think has the same system as well. Like if one of your characters is knocked out, then the other ones who are not they get more XP. So yeah, it's actually similar. Yeah. So like games back in the 90s already started doing that. It's not like a new idea. All right, guys, let's jump into Opus. Finally, before I lose my voice. Yeah, so let's jump into that. Let's see how it goes today. Let me do a quick record test though, just to make sure OBS is all set. All right, what are we doing here? Yep, stop it. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Seems to be fine. All right, so let's jump into it. Start recording, and I'm gonna disappear. You don't need to see me. Where is it? Here. There we go. All right, just a moment, guys. It is coming. Oh, I have to open the walkthrough actually. Hold on a second. Let me do that very quickly. Okay, okay, I'll do it this way actually. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it seems like it's stuck or something. What happened here? Oh, now it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that ambulance to pass by, guys. Just give it a moment. Because this is unbearable. I mean, this drives me nuts. Okay, well, the audio seems to be good. I can hear it, at least. But let me see in OBS. Yeah, it's working. I think. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, good. So, let me do this one. We're gonna go... Oh, I got that one again. Okay, I have to like remember where I am because what? Where is this? No, this is not it. What is this place? Ironwood Border Patrol. Hmm. Ah, okay, okay. Huh. Okay. All right, I think I get it. So we'll go from here. Yo guys, Otaku Ups here. Welcome back to another video. This is Opus Echo of Starsong Part 12 today. I'm kind of near the end of the game, but there's still a little bit to go. And so last time was pretty cool. There was this whole sequence about avoiding the asteroids. Well, not the asteroids, but the debris rather, which was pretty intense. It looks easy if you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's quite tricky. I remember like the very first time I played it, I got hit quite a few times. It looks a bit slow on the screen, but trust me, it actually goes relatively quickly, especially like in the last wave. So definitely watch out, but you can refer to the last video if you want to see like how to move your ship in order to avoid impact. So we end up back at the Ironwood Border Patrol. This is basically like 1 month after our license was suspended. Now we got it back, obviously. And so yeah. Um, well, let's see what we got here. Small border patrol offices don't have United Mining's usual oppressive atmosphere. Soldiers and civilians talk freely about various daily routines, complain about the slow pace of their shifts, and why incoming supplies never come with any entertainment. Oh, okay, so it's just a shop. Let's see what we got here. Well, this is a memory that you can buy, and you should buy it. So this is number 218. Getting close, getting close. Alright, so I'm pretty good actually. I mean, but the fuel is a bit low though, so let's see what we can sell here. I think I don't need any of these actually. Like, we have all the upgrades already, so not sure what it's for. This one as well. This one is gonna give a lot of money. Oh, I think there's some kind of a achievement you get for getting 20,000 coins, but that's, like, to be honest with you, that's really like a lot though. I'm not sure how to achieve that amount. Okay, sell, sell, sell. Just like keep one. Ooh, this one is good money here. This one is great, but I only have one. This one I can also sell a few. There we go. Seeds. Only actually very close to 20,000. Very close indeed. Unfortunately though, I do need to buy the fuel, so that's gonna be minus. Okay, then we go back to the navigator. Alright, there's messages to read. What is this? Okay. That's another memory, 219. It looks like it's been drifting for a while. Hasn't anyone else picked up on it? I think we should mind our own business. We just got our license back. But we saw it. Who knows? Could be pirates in disguise, right, June? Judging from the signal strength, it should be coming from something very small. Don't worry about it. It's probably just a refugee. Okay. Okay, this one is nothing too important. Okay, there's one more though. Okay, and Remy. This guy really sounds like a simp, you know? Like, damn. Like, only simps speak in that way, or message in this way. Alright, so we are... Where is this? Okay, so this is like really... What is that one here? Oh. Oh, this is the SOS signal. I see. Well, yeah, it's that one. I know. So this one actually gets fairly close to that one as well. And then this huge thing here, that's the black hole. So I believe, yeah, so This one is really kind of the last thing you want to do. But I'm wondering, like, if I actually visited all the locations or not. I hope so, but I'm just not sure. Let's see. Let's have a quick look here. There's nothing up there as far as I know. Okay, this one. Okay, yep. What about these here? Uh-huh. Yes, I've been there before. That's fine. Okay, let's look south. I think I visited all the locations. Well, except obviously the last remaining two. I think I did. Yes, the Gitano, that's the south one. This is the Rumani one. Yep, I've been here. Let's have a look here. I'm just checking locations, basically, making sure I didn't miss anything. Pretty sure I did everything. Yep. Okay, so we're back here again. Alright, so let's go to... Let me see here. Uh-huh. Okay, let's go there. Although, wait a second. Just one moment. Okay, I just want to see if we can get close to the 20k. Kind of doubt it, but it's gonna be tough. Damn, it's close, but it's just out of reach. Still like a lot, though. Okay. Alright, there's one thing I can look up here. Just give me one sec. One moment, guys. So... let me see how it works here. I see. Okay. So apparently, yeah, you don't need to worry about, like, keeping items. It is... you can probably sell them, it says. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's go for this one. Alright, I don't know. This, in theory, should unlock the achievement, but I didn't get it. So I'm not sure what's going on here exactly. Maybe it's delayed. Anyway, let's go here.
空間待機準備。宇宙漂流者だ。相対速度毎秒300フィートで移動中。さて、どこから来たのか。軌道修正。速度調整完了。 30秒後に対象と接触予定。接触時、相対速度は毎秒 4.2 フィートまで下降。カウントダウン開始。10、5、0。目標と接触。速度5人注意。
リバク準備完了。航路を離脱。接触する。ワイヤー連結。
気をつけてよ。
大丈夫さ。任務終了。こちらリバク。漂流者を保護した。3分後に帰還する。
気がついた。大丈夫よ。ここは航路。流脈協会所属の船よ。
この付近の研究員の方ですか？研究所は一体どのあたりに？
抑えて。精神がおかしくなっちゃってる。鎮静剤。右手を押さえてて。待って、何か言いたいみたい。
突然現れた。何も見えなかった。レーダーにも反応がなかったのに。化け物、怪物なんだ。
落ち着いて。何が、あなたは何を見た？鎮静剤。とりあえず縛った。何を見て、何を聞いたの？声。
黒く鋭い、全てを切り裂く声。聞くだけで震えがたまらない。聞こえたのは終わらない爆発音。跡形もなく爆発して、一人で気づいたらたった一人宇宙に。通信機からみんなが泣き叫ぶ声だけ。そして消えた全ての声が何も聞こえなくなった。
寝てしまった。エイダ？
ラミア。ん？漂流してきた軌道を算出して、どこから来たのか割り出して。
The time I felt an intense sense of uneasiness that I just couldn't find the words to describe. Okay, this is another memory, 220. It's strange that we're still missing 20. Like, that's kind of a lot, to be honest. I mean, I've made up my mind. We're going to go have a look at this monster. But we just got our license back. Shouldn't we be more careful? Says the person who's caused the most trouble. And then I'm coming with you. Brr. Good lumen. What? Nothing. Just feels like I understand some things now. Yeah. So this is the next one. So if you look at the map, this is the stable orbit around the black hole. I'm actually studying about black holes right now on Coursera. There's a course which you can take. It's pretty basic stuff. Although they do go into the math, but the math is not really required for the quizzes. Not really, anyway. Of course, like if you can understand it, it's great. But if you just want like a general understanding of how things work, it's a pretty good course. You can stay in a stable orbit around the black hole. There's no problem really, other than, of course, yeah, it's a bit creepy. Well, yeah, it would be really creepy. I mean, just imagine that you orbit, like you have some kind of space station like orbiting a black hole, and you know, every time you look out the window, it's just this black, like this absolutely gigantic like black like hole in space, and that must be creepy as fuck. I mean, I'm sorry, like I don't care who you are, but I mean, that's just really really creepy. So yeah, but you can stay in a stable orbit around one if you desire. As long as you don't cross the event horizon, you'll be okay. Okay, so yeah, well, let's go here. If only we hadn't entered the Black Hole Observatory that day. Yeah.
だからよ、無重力探査では助けがいた方がいいんじゃない？
失礼した。君最近前にも増して遠慮がないよね。
Okay, so this is another one of these like floating sequences. The ship is in the background, by the way, if you want to see it from a different angle. Okay, alright, so let's go down, I guess. There's a book here. This one counts as a memory. Yeah, Osman's research notes. Worship of the black hole Exidium and its status as a deity appeared late in Mirian history. This so-called god, from my perspective, sorry, arose out of some taboo surrounding the black hole. In order to ensure that people did not approach it, Exidium was created. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you don't want to go near a black hole. I mean, well, actually, if you want time to stretch, then sure. But, you know, apart from that,
一体どんな衝撃を受けたの？
完全に機能が停止している。
well, it's pretty banged up.
この微弱な力の流れが続く感じ。万動封印所と同じ。
高連軍部はあの技術を取り入れ応用していたのか。
何から調べたらいいか。また力の残留思念。下施設の中止。
エイダ
Yeah, so this happens like a lot, right? I mean, she sees this thing and she follows it. It's not the first time. This happens a lot. Okay, so let's go down.
機関システム端末まだ生きてる。監視システムで最後の記録が見られるかな。電子記録装置が壊れてる。ここからデータを抜くのは無理ね。
バックアップデータがあるはず。ちょっと探してくる。
Maybe. The The black hole is just sitting there, dead as always. Also, today's coffee sucks. Okay. Nothing unusual. Observer John. Nothing useful. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. So... Okay, you're supposed to go down. There's nothing up, actually. There's just a couple of logs, though.
ケーブルだらけ。サーバールームも入り口だな。
Okay, is that the one I'm supposed to... Just one sec. Oh my god, something came out of the black hole's event horizon. Just kidding, sir. The thermal radiation graph has less activity than this boring-ass station. Also, that tiny little speck on the telescope lens is still there. They really should wipe it down from time to time. Nothing unusual. Still John. Okay, I think I'm going a bit too far. I probably should analyze, like, things in sequence. What is this thing?
宿体性電磁放射観測資料予備。あ、これじゃない。
Okay, it's not that one then. There's another one here.
宿体性観測所出入港記録予備。あ、違う。監視装置のはどこに？
Yeah, it's probably that one. Or it could be that one, but let's see this one first.
監視装置記録複製8534。2年前のか。ダメだな。
Dame. Not good, that one. Must be this one, then. There we go. This counts as a memory, so 222, like, still a lot missing.
これだ。壊れてる感じもない。果たして何が映っているのか。
Shortcut.
OK 準備できてるよ。
このバックアップ使えるよな。
うん、大丈夫。だけど
高連軍部機密資料再生にはパスワードが必要です。今月のパスワード、昔から変わらない見るに耐えない番組を見てコーヒーの補充を待つ。
さっぱりわからない。
とりあえずラミアに聞こうか。
確かに言えてる。お姉様、高連の機密情報は無理。プロテクト鬼やばいから。そこのネットワークも死んでるか不明だし、バレたら即ティランの裁判所行きだよ。大 試しても無駄ってこと？
功労のような旧式軍船の暗号程度なら解読できるけど。
え？功労のなら解読できるの？
はあ？いやいや、無理無理無理。例えばよ、例えば。
まあいいわ。それよりどうしたらいい？あの漂流者に聞いてみる。
あの人が法廷行きになるじゃん。お姉様焦らないで。多分この手の観測所は交代制で回してるはず。引き継ぎ時の利便性のためにパスワードは多分紙か何かに書いてあると思うから、そこに絞って探してみない？
やってみるか。システム内に観測所の内部構造図が入ってる。この空間をくまなく探してみましょう。
Oh, this counts as a memory as well. 223. That's fine, but still 17? That's, I think that's too much. Probably missed something somewhere. Okay. Upwards, up and right. Another memory, 224. Password hints hint. United Mining Calendar. I usually don't look at the year or the month. Coffee only comes once a month anyway. Okay.
これは貴重な手がかりだぞ。
Yeah, maybe. There's more? Wait, I can't get in there? Oh. Oh, okay. Another log. The black hole exploded. That doesn't happen. And then it came back. Come on, sir. Single TV channel TV is torture. Why even point a telescope at the black hole? I'd rather use it to pick up some peaker channels. So how I miss Crimson Kettle's special in Taoyuan. Nothing unusual. Still John, the observer. Oh, there we go. Broken TV. The screen kept looping the same choppy footage. Welcome to Unity News Channel 79. Which was the propaganda thing, I think, for United Mining, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, that's not a memory. 225. Actually, I don't think it is. Oh, that's just a note. Is there anything on this side? It's a pretty big part here, but there's the black hole in the distance, by the way. It looks very crappy, I have to say. I mean, come on, they could have done better. I mean, that is like as stock as you get. Okay. Is that it? Okay, I think that's the... Oh, this is some kind of like antenna, I guess, but can't do anything about it yet. All right, let's see. Wait, broken TV, I got it. Yep. Yep, there's nothing else here, so we can go back up again. Yeah, this place, I'm not sure. Like, maybe it's for later. But I'm sure, like, it's there for a reason, you know. Anyway, you're supposed to go to the left. I don't know where, though. Maybe here? Let's see. Master John's domicile. Okay. Now that one is a memory. 226.
コーヒーの機械。エイダが言ってたやつか。高齢の人はこれで黒豆を削って飲むって。英会で儀式用に使うあの黒豆を。
Ooh, another memory. The black hole is as black as the coffee in my cup. Sir, the coffee's all gone, so my brain's not working anymore. But it's fine. When the supply ship arrives today, I'll just jump on board and get the hell out of here. It's still John.
これは貴重な手がかりだぞ。
Well, that's a fact. I mean, that's not some say. That's a fact. We all hear at different frequencies. We have like a range though, but it depends like how much your hearing has been damaged and stuff. I remember like back in high school, there were like some people who had some kind of maybe I'm not sure if it was the iPods at the time. It was maybe just some CD players, I guess. And they were like really listening to the music like on full, you know, like I was sitting like far away from them, but I could hear like I could even like hear the words, the lyrics. That's from a distance. So I can only imagine how much they damaged their ears by doing that. Hmm. Yeah, that's a very eerie location. There's no like monster or anything here. Well, unless you consider the black hole as one. And it certainly is one. Okay, is that it actually? For this side. Maybe that's it. Okay. All right.
月のパスワード、昔から変わらない見るに耐えない番組を見てコーヒーの補充を待つ。数字を選んでください。
Okay, so I checked it out. Apparently the password is 7922. So 79 is for the channel on the TV, and 22 is for the day that coffee arrives at the station. It's all visible on the items that we collected. So yeah, 7922.
2つ目の数字は3つ目の数字は最後うまくいきますように。よし、やってみよう。
パスワード照合中。照合成功。データを読み込み中。
やった。なんだこれ。
これが監視システムが最後に捉えた映像。
No, it's not, but we have to do something here. All right. Well, first we have to zoom out all the way. There we go. Top left. Alright, so you have to go top left. It's just a lot of debris, looks like. Yeah.
それもう少し拡大して。
これは
彗星。
彗星の直撃を受けた。バカバカしい。そんな天文学的な確率。違う。
リバク、違うよ。軌道は変わらないから。万道封印所と同じで、ここは流脈の中間に建設されているから、特殊なエネルギーの軌道の上、もし彗星がこのエネルギーの流れに沿っているとすれば、それは普通の彗星じゃ。ちょっと待って、最後の電磁波の音を再生可能な信号に変換してみて。
耳に刺さる音だな。調整して。
大丈夫、ミコは波長範囲が広いから。止めて。
これは一体なんて恐ろしい音なんだ。
暗黒の忌まわしき流明。暗黒の忌まわしき流明を聞く。そのために軍部に連れて行かれた。なるほど。なるほどね、リバク。
何を言ってるのか。
いつもは外惑星を旋回していて、ここ数年で宿体星の軌道に入るようになった超高速の彗星だから、誰にも発見されなかった。お師匠がいなくなった原因、探し求めていた黒龍、見つけた。ついに見つけたんだ。
え？
Oh, okay, another memory, 227. So even if someone managed to land on it, their electromagnetic signals wouldn't be able to make it out. Exactly. Analysis of some scraps from the impact show that Banshee uses the same technology as the Lumen Ziggurat. And it's not just electromagnetic signals that can track it, witches probably can't find it either. But then how do we? But we're the ones who found the ziggurat, so we'll be able to find it, no problem. All you gotta do is sing and we'll be there in no time. Oh, Remy. Eddie, I'm so happy. I love you, Remy. We found it. We finally found it. Excuse me. Can't believe it. We found it. Never mind. Remy, we got a new message. Screw Benzo. It's addressed to the whole crew. Who gives a crap? We found Banshee. We're finally gonna see our master. Oh well. I guess I'll take a look. Greetings to the Red Chamber crew. We have heard that the Red Chamber has taken good care of young Master June over this past 2 years. For that, the Lee clan will be forever indebted. Red Chamber's achievements have been praised across the galaxy, and such glory is certainly deserved. We humbly ask that you pass on a message to young Master June for us. Dearest June, last night the clan master passed away suddenly. The struggle for the throne continues, and we have no shelter from the storm. Our last cave will soon be confiscated, and they will soon come for our possessions. We implore you to return, and offer Uflumen to the Emperor. May be the only chance we have to appease him. We hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive us for everything we have done. On behalf of the 16th Clan Master, Regent Clan Master, your brother Jen Lee. What did Benzel say, June? Wasn't Benzel. Chapter 4. Let's move forward here. Okay, well, we start with the messages, obviously. It seems you won't listen. If you find her, give her hell for me. I'll be in Guifang waiting for your return. Well, unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. But, okay. You're different from that unruly woman. Not really. Come on, boy, what's stopping you? Yeah, just take the girl with you. Exactly. Exactly. That's all you need to do, literally. Before you leave, remember to stop by and I'll buy you a pint, you witching-loving fool. You witch-loving fool, sorry. Okay. Well, we only have one coordinate left, and obviously it's in there, so it's kind of a one-way. Well, actually, I mean, yeah, it's not that bad as before, but what was that? Oh, okay, just 1 second. Okay, appear on screen, which indicate a cop. Oh. Okay, I guess I can do this part, and then, because this is like near the end, to be honest. So yeah, I think we'll probably do this part, and then I'll stop. So, yep, we have to go to the black hole, which is here.
救難車をあそこに置いたままで大丈夫か？
高齢の人の処遇について考えてる余裕はないわ。心配しすぎ。救難信号を出しておいたし、すぐ捜索隊が来るから。
お姉様、ダッシュで。封印所と一緒。黒竜は不自然な軌道を描いてる。観測所が受けた衝撃と想定速度から無理くり黒竜の位置を割り出したけど、タイミングを逃したら追跡はもう不可能になる。
それもそうね。リバク、この前メール届いてなかった？見当たらないんだけど。
So this one, like, if you want to get an achievement, you have to say the truth, which, you know, it was from East Ocean, so yeah.
一族から僕に戻ってきて協力してほしいって。
この弁毛虫、
リバ君。
大丈夫。もう削除したし。前にも言ったけど、今はお師匠さんを探すのを優先したい。
Okay, that looks better. That looks better than the little like version we saw back at the observatory. That looks actually pretty good. I mean, obviously not as in, you know, Interstellar, but uh yeah. But that one in the observatory looked like really really bad. There's a voice calling out to me. I can hear it. Ada kept muttering to herself at the time, and it worried me. But oh, I see. Yeah, there's nothing to do here, but
流脈共振機起動。
共鳴開始。
oh, is that it? Well, the thing is like that's weird. Okay. Is there like another one? Abyssal Witch's Starsong. This is 229.
2個流面の分析完了。音源発生地まで案内します。
Okay. Well, obviously we have to go here. It's not actually that
目
far.
標補足。前回前々回のスキャン結果と比較。速度毎秒 4000km。現在急速に縮体性に接近中。
万道封印所と同じで、座標上は何の痕跡もない。
時間ない。これ以上軌道に近づくの待ってたら上陸不可能だよ。
分かってるさ。
準備はいい？チャンスは1回だけよ。
了解。
Well, there's no other option as far as I know. Yeah, we'll just do the approach and I will stop here for today. Kind of short one, I know, but it's just because the next part I need to do something for the credits. So, yeah. All right, so let's do this. This is going to be another dodging episode. This one is a bit different though. And it's actually like a bit hard from what I remember. So this might take a few tries.
What is this?
水星の外観気流だ。着陸は簡単にはいかないな。
お師匠が。リバ君、ありがとうね。今日までついてきてくれて。お師匠が見つかったらいつでも英会に戻って大丈夫だからね。
何言って。それより装備を確認しよう。
すごく緊張してるの。本当に。
大丈夫だ。約束しただろ。故郷の花を一緒に見に行くって。じゃあお師匠さんを見つけた後に。
遠いよ。とっても。
よし、上陸準備。
Remy told me that Banshee would soon leave Exidium's orbit. In standard time, it had been here for 5 years, but the next time it visited the peaks would be in several decades, maybe even in a century. This is probably due to like time dilation. Again, like, you know, because you're like very, very close to a black hole. Time behaves differently. Yeah, that's probably the reason.
から黒竜の外観軌道に入る。彗星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
Oh shit! Wow. What the?
お姉様大丈夫？
走行残数に注意。
ラミアどうしたの？
破片が左舷エンジンに直撃。
第2第3動力弁を閉めて。
了解。第2第3動力弁閉館。
大丈夫か？
エンジン1機故障。でも心配しないで。
お姉様大丈夫？
Well, I screwed that up. I'm not sure like what happened at the beginning though, because like it seemed to be going fine, but there was a moment where like there was like a non-stop kind of stream coming, and like what do you avoid in that case? Like which one? That was really, really weird. Let's try that again. Let me see if there's a hint here. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it restarts from here immediately. Okay, I see.
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。彗星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。お姉様大丈夫？
走行残数に注意。
That's okay. That one is actually unavoidable. That one. Okay. I think I kind of get it.
第3動力弁を閉めて。
了解。
Okay. I think I kind of get it. Let's try it again. So there are these like yeah. There was those streaks like appear over the entire screen at one point. But it's like the bigger ones. That's the one where the debris is coming. The smaller ones, I guess, are just like tiny that you can deflect. But yeah, this is not. It goes really fast. Like you have no idea like how fast it goes until you play this. It's yeah. I think like the part in the middle though, you can't avoid. That one it's kind of programmed to happen. But the parts in between probably you can avoid all of them, yeah. But I've never once done it, so I don't know. Let's try again.
丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
Oh shit. Damn it. Oh, I hate this part. I like you you will always hit something. Like there's always gonna be one. Is it random? Like I don't get it. It seems to be like in a different position from the last time I tried this. Is it tracking your ship? Like I mean that would make kind of sense to make it more challenging.
あれから
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
Oh shit, there we go. Ah, crap.
お姉様大丈夫？
走行残数に注意。
お姉様大丈夫？
Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, obviously, like, you have to, first time you play this, you don't know where it's really coming from, but this is just like so frustrating. It goes like so fast. Like you have like a microsecond to react, and if you're late, then that's it. You take a hit. Like the first part, I actually did well. I did okay, but it's that second part. It starts kind of like immediately with like two flying at you, which is like okay, and then it speeds up again, like pretty much immediately. So you have even less time to react.
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
しょう。でも心配しないで。
お姉様大丈夫？
そこ
Oh, for God's sake, it's that middle one that gets me. Okay, so I see. So it starts like it's spread out, and then the next one is in the middle, obviously where you are. So, okay. If I fail like too much, I'm not gonna do this forever. So like, if I take a couple of hits, it's like, whatever. But I would like to try achieving it without hitting anything if it's possible.
あれから
This is harder than the other one, the previous one, for sure. That one was pretty slow. I mean, yeah, sure, there is a risk like you can get hit, but this one is just like extremely fast.
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
ダミアどうしたの？
破片が左舷エンジンに直撃。
第2第3動力弁を閉めて。
了解。第2第3動力弁閉艦。
大丈夫か？
エンジン1機故障。でも心配しないで。
お姉様大丈夫？
走行残数に注意
Ah, just like it's just the speed of it. Like it's really fast. Obviously, well, yeah, that's what happened if you're chasing an object like that in space. The speeds are something we don't realize a lot of the time. It's kind of like why they're tracking all the debris like in space, and some of the particles are really small, like chips of paint and stuff like that.
あれか
But because they go at such a high velocity, you know, if they hit anything, it can cause a lot of damage. They can go through solar panels, or if there's an astronaut at the time in outer space, like, you know, good luck there. I mean, because the speeds are just incredible. So, yep. Well, this part is definitely kind of realistic, but it's tough as shit.
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
でも心配しないで。
お姉様大丈夫？
It was like so close, this one, but it's just like in the last two, I think. I took 2 hits in a row. This is really, really frustrating. It's like every time you get a bit closer though, but it goes so fast. Like you have no idea how fast this goes unless you play this.
あれから
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
ラミアどうしたの？
破片が左舷エンジンに直撃。
第2第3動力弁を閉めて。
了解。第2第3動力弁閉館。
大丈夫か？
エンジン1機故障。でも心配しないで。
Oh shit.
お姉様
Ah, god damn it. You can't go up then. I see. Damn it. Like you don't have any time to react. Like if you basically choose a location, that's pretty much it. Like you can't get out in time. It's just too slow.
あれから
Wow, that's certainly annoying. The heads up is like really, really short. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
これから黒竜の外観軌道に入る。水星の王、えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに。
上陸する。
Ah, man. Actually, I think like the first sequence is is always the same, more or less. But I don't know why I screwed up here, actually. I'm not sure. I mean, I usually do kind of the same thing. Maybe you're supposed to stay higher in the end. Yeah, this is pretty frustrating stuff. Nah, you can't go up. I just saw it in the replay. There is one coming, so I must have missed something.
水星の王えげつなく速い。
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに
上陸する。
ナミアどうしたの？
破片が左舷エンジンに直撃。
第2第3動力弁を閉めて。
了解。第2第3動力弁閉館。
大丈夫か？
エンジン1機故障。でも心配しないで。
お姉様大丈夫？
走行残数に注意。
Oops.
隠蔽処置。
一併開始。
ナミア状況。
消火装置起動。
消火部にカウントダウン開始する。
気圧管理システム再起動。カウントダウン開始。消火確認。しっかり捕まってよ。
ナミア
I think this is actually kind of the end. But yeah, there's two of them like near the end that hit me, which is very annoying. Huh. It's yeah. Well, the problem is like the very last stages because like the what do you call it? Like the room to maneuver becomes extremely tiny.
大丈夫なのか？
あんたはクッションよ。
それは任せろ。
ベルトで固定されてるのに
上陸する。 化装置起動。
消火部にカウントダウン開始する。
気圧管理システム再起動。カウントダウン開始。消火確認。しっかり捕まってよ。
3、ナミュ
大丈夫。絶対に守ってみせるから。
1。
マナラとの約束だってあるんだからさ。
Holy shit, that was hard. I mean, that
やっと
is
黒竜か。
that is wild. I mean, seriously. Whew. It's actually weird that I don't think I got an achievement for that, unless it's somehow registered later. I'm not sure how that works, though. Where is that thing? No, that's not it. Let me see here. Oh yeah, no, I did get it. I did get the wealth achievement. It just didn't pop up on my screen. Oh, I think that's because I disabled the pop-ups on Steam. But yeah, I did get it. I did get it. It still says that I didn't visit all the locations. But that's maybe okay. I might know why that is. And obviously, like, yeah, we still don't have all the items. That's for sure. And there's like 6 more, but I don't know like which ones these are. They they're hidden, so I can't comment on what it is. It's pretty weird. Anyway, that's actually all I wanted to do today, especially this part. Seriously, this part is so tough. Like, it goes like so fast, but I know it's kind of like a memory game. I think actually maybe I was wrong. Maybe the thing is kind of pre-programmed. I don't think it targets your location in particular. I think you just have to kind of remember like to go up and down. But the problem is like once it accelerates, your margin of error becomes really, really tiny. It's kind of like well, that's a horrible comparison, but there was like a certain version of Ghostbusters where the car, I think it was on the Atari maybe, when during the driving stages, the car took like most of the screen. So you had very, very little reaction time to go left or right to get the fuel, for example, or to catch ghosts. And this is kind of the same deal. Like you have really like no reaction time whatsoever. If you happen to be in the wrong spot, you're gonna get hit. And by the way, this is one of the rare places in the game where you can actually die, technically. I mean, yeah, sure, you'll come back to the last save point, but here you can actually blow up if you take too many hits. So, yeah, just bear it in mind. It's not like a permadeath or anything like that, but it is possible to explode here, yes. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, there is more to this, obviously, but there's a small surprise I want to slip into the final sequence during the credits to promote my music project next year. So I don't want to do it today because it's a little bit late already. So I'll probably do it tomorrow. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably just record it first and then I'll edit. I'll put my song in there, and then I'll just kind of maybe stream it, you know. I'll still be watching, but I will not be like physically playing. But I might like comment or something, although I doubt it because probably my comment will be already there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I know it was a bit frustrating, but yeah, these flying stages are frustrating. They're fun though, but they're just very challenging. thank you for watching. Do check out the links in the description. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff down there, so go and have a look. And yeah, I'll see you next time. So until then, take care, stay safe, and Otaku Ops signing off. Peace. I'm pretty sure I saw the save there at the top, so we should be okay. But just to make sure, let me just scroll on a little bit further.
重力がある。大気分析完了。空気品質正常。ヘルメットを取っても大丈夫。
オールオッケー。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's saved before that. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.